Alright, we're back. My area cleared up around here so I got room to work. Okay, let's pull out this other pump. We got this part all fixed up, it's good to go. So this is supposed to have a bad gear in it or something. So this is a complete pump all together. Looks like it's all there to me. Just missing the two bolts that go right there that are missing. Okay. Okay, here's the outer cover, which we were missing. A little bit of a groove right there, which I think is cut in there to lubricate the shaft so it doesn't run dry, so it's pretty smart of them. It's not worn between the gears here, so that's good. There's almost nothing there, so that's good condition still. It's definitely used though. And then the levers here to turn that one. Okay, this should just come apart. Okay, there's a part that we have right over here. You can see how the poo bolts go in there. You can put them wherever you need to be. This section looks fine. Okay, now let's take a look at this thing and see what's wrong with this. Key. Oh, there it is. Key fell out. Okay, this definitely has had some metal run through it. So it's still plenty efficient, but it's definitely had some trash run through it. So luckily it doesn't really matter because we have a good section right there to use. So it doesn't really matter that it's used. We have extra parts. That's why I always buy extra parts whenever I can find them. You can always make a good pump out of a bunch of parts if you got enough good parts. So where'd that key go? Key was laying someplace. Key is still laying there. So only the return section is bad on this. The pressure side looks fine here. All this stuff looks good. Look good on the other one too. Okay, so this piece here we're not going to use. So we're going to take the part we need, we don't have. We're going to take our rebuilt section, or cleaned up section I should say, put it onto there like that. See, is there an O-ring on that side or what? See, that has a gasket that goes on that side. Probably some O-rings in here someplace. Nope, it's gasket. Okay, this one has an O-ring that goes in here like this. Put that back in there where it belongs. And then we need this outer piece. There's the little small O-rings are there. So that's fine. Put that back together. Okay, this has a dowel sitting on that. Okay, so we have a dowel sticking out on this one, and we got a dowel sticking out here. So something is not correct. This cover has two dowels on it. Okay, so is there a change in the system here? Okay, these are O-ring sealed. So this one has O-rings. It already has seals in here, or dowels. I think they had a change in design here a little bit. So this one, these dowels are already in here. They need to come out to make room for those two. Okay, that one comes out. That means this one should come out also. Yep, there it goes. That one is out. There's another change. Okay, this takes a little small bushing. This one has a little small shaft. This one has a big shaft. They made a change. So that means the shaft has to go with the cover. So this shaft has to be put over there to make it work. We need the cover to match this cover. So changes I make over the years that I don't know about, because when I do these pumps, usually everything matches. But oh well. One shaft. Key out, pull it out, pull this one out, pull the shaft out. Okay, the shafts look the same. They just made a design change in there at some point. So I'm assuming that this is the earlier design, would be my guess. Don't know. So you just have to swap out the parts. Okay. Key in straight. The gear on there. Gear goes in. So this has big long dowel pins instead of small ones. Okay. Try to get the rotor out. Okay. Key in there where it belongs. Okay, well, we got these both out. Let's just check both rotors out and see if there's any difference in wear or anything. So you're feeling the wear right here on the pump. This one has a little bit more grooviness going on with it. you can see all the grooves and stuff on the pump here. Top of it. So this one's a lot smoother. I'm going to swap out the gear for this one. A bit better quality, so might as well take all the best parts we got to make the best pump. No reason to have good and bad parts in the same pile. The leftover parts can be the worst parts. Gonna put the square key on the square key. Put a good rotor in here. Okay, now we got all the good stuff on this one. 2 bolts are in there. Shaft goes in there like that. Now we take our oil pump cover, matches the hole now. Should go down. Not quite, I didn't want to go over this one dowel. Okay, pull it off, see what the problem is. Okay, that dowel is a tight fit on there. So this dowel been damaged. It's a little rough feeling. Got a little file. Now this doesn't cut on this surface, so we put that next to here so we don't damage the body. You just kind of go around it, feeling for any high spots. You can kind of hear it a little bit. So as you're filing, you go in a circle. That's my O-ring. Guess where it went to? In the trash can. Okay. See if that did the trick. Okay, it goes on there now. So it just has had a little bit of burring on there. Alright, there's our O-ring. Clean it off. For some reason it got dirty in the trash can. Just wipe it down with your fingers and wipe your fingers off. Okay, so it's always better to do a little fine tuning it is to beat the tar out of it and force it. You can put it together once, but getting it apart will be a pain in the ass when you do that. So now, goes over that one. It's to line up just perfect now, which it doesn't really want to do. There it goes. Tighten these bolts up. Tighten that down. Our big long bolts go in there. So, no O-ring on that one. See, there's no O-ring. Supposed to be an O-ring in there someplace, because see this one here went in hard. That means there's an O-ring in there someplace that I missed. Okay, so there's something missing. So that means you get to take it back apart and figure out what the problem is. Okay. And we know this cover is going to be hard to get off because it had to be perfect, a line to go in.
I gather you got your pallet?
Yep. There, I'll be a minute.